Hey, Church on the Hill, good to see you again. Listen, I have some great news. You're going to love this. And I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking, oh, has the governor turned everything back to normal? Or did my stimulus check come? Are the restaurants open? Actually, it's none of those things. But can I read you something out of the passage in Isaiah? God said to the prophet, he said, listen, and remember the former things, those of long ago. I'm God and there's no other. I'm God and there's none like me. I make known the end from the beginning, and from ancient times what is still to come. I say my purpose will stand, and I will do all that I please. If you listen to the words there, what God is saying is he's in control of the earth. He owns the earth. The earth is the Lord's and everything in it, it says. And so the good news is we don't know yet what's going to happen, but we know who's in charge, and that's how we start our week this week. We're glad you're with us.
Yeah, God's purpose is going to stand. The church was born in adversity. It wasn't born in some amazing time of beauty. It was born in a time of chaos, and the church was triumphant. And so we're actually going to be talking about that this Sunday. What does it mean to go through adversity? And what if we looked at adversity instead of thinking of it as a curse? What if we thought of it as a gift?
If you're new to our announcements, that's actually the title of a series we're in. It's called Don't Waste Your Crisis, and we're going to be looking at a gift every week for the next 5 weeks or so. And again, this week is that gift of adversity. And I know sometimes we don't see it that way, but I think it's going to be an interesting time. We look forward to having you with us. We are going to be also running a financial peace class starting next Tuesday. It's going to be run via Zoom at this point. It starts at 6:30. It's going to be led by one of our elders and financial advisors, Wes Holt. Maybe this whole crisis has forced you to take a look at your finances in a different way. I really encourage you to invest in this. It's 9 weeks long. You can register on our website. Just go to cothcommunity.com. If you register through our website, it's $20 less. If you register through Financial Peace University, it's going to be more. Our Zoom class allows us to interact with one another. There'll be some teaching, there'll be some conversation and some dialogue, and I think you're going to find it's a worthwhile investment in your time.
Speaking of chatting, some of you during our Sunday sermon have jumped on YouTube and used the chat feature. And I just want to say, hey, that's awesome. I'm glad you guys are jumping in there. Don't be afraid to do that. If you've never used it before, it's just kind of an ability to interact with other people that are watching the sermon while it's happening. Shout some praise, maybe have a prayer request so that we can interact and pray for one another.
Another thing we're starting is a thing we call COTH Conversations, and this again is a Zoom conversation. And every Wednesday, at least at this point, we're going to have 2 or 3 of our pastors come in, and we're going to just talk about subjects that I think are pretty pertinent to where we're living right now. We're going to talk about what does it mean to have quality family times, communication, conflict resolution, fear and faith, and raising a family right now, or navigating all the difficulties that we find ourselves in. And so again, it'll be a short conversation with some dialogue. And you'll be able to ask questions and interact with our pastors. So you can find the COTH Conversations. You can call our office or go on our webpage as well and just sign up, because it is a sign up. We need to send you an invitation, but we'd love to have you. We'd love to have you with us. Just one last little detail. If you're at home, and I know there's a few of you out there that don't have access to internet, but you want to be watching the Sunday morning services, we have DVD copies of the messages and so forth and the worship, and we would love to deliver those to your door if you need that. If you're a shut-in or you don't have transportation, you just let us know. Call our office, Pastor Jimmy or somebody will run that DVD right to your house and leave it on your doorstep, and that way you can stay connected with us.
Yeah, more than likely, if you're watching this, you have an internet connection. So it might be someone that you know, a grandparent or a relative that doesn't have this ability. So let us know who they are. We would love to help take care of them.
We'll see you this weekend. We'll be with you Sunday morning, the gift of adversity. And bring a friend, settle down with a family member, and let's look into the Word and worship together. Thanks for being with us.